I just wanna go back to 2016.
Damn, you're so that like blew my eardrum out. Do you remember 2016? Do you? Was it a good year, or were you 11 like me and you? It's a thinker, isn't it? But regardless, do you miss 2016? Did that seem like randomly a really, really good year? Or maybe you're just a child and you had no responsibility or conception of the world around you and all that, and that's why, you know, it's kind of like the naivety that you miss and not the fidget spinners and like and all that.
Yeah, barring one like national catastrophe in 2016, I think 2016 was fire.
Since we are 10 years out from 2016, and also because it's a trending topic to say that 2026 is a new 2016, and we're trying to keep that channel growth going, baby. We thought it would be a good idea to reminisce, go back to 2016, and look at some of the biggest albums, the biggest singles, the biggest cultural musical moments from 2016, and maybe even follow up on where those artists are today. Oh wait, fuck. Get it? Because I'm gonna flash pictures on the screen because they all fell off or didn't drop music ever again. Today we're microdosing on 2016 nostalgia as opposed to macrodosing, which is going on YouTube and looking up dank meme compilation, which is a macrodose and will make you want to not talk about 2016 anymore. Anyways, Justin, what are the biggest pop singles of 2016?
Do you want my personal opinion? Or
no, I want you to look at the chart. I don't want your personal opinion.
It's okay. No one wants our personal opinion on any of this.
Yeah, shout out to the comments.
Let's look at the chart. Number 1, we got Love Yourself by Justin Bieber. If you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. Shut up. That's what I have to say. Shut up.
All I have to say is get fucked, like Kylie Jenner or Selena Gomez or whoever.
One of
that's
them.
About.
And if it's about Selena, shut up. Next we got, is it too late now to say sorry?
Oh my god, it was a JB domination.
Because it was the return of J Beebs after he was in his bad boy era.
That's some bad boy shit though.
I need a one day.
That's the real bad boy, isn't it?
Let me see you work. And then we got, now we're stressed out. And then we got Panda.
Oh, I got bras in Atlanta. You don't know Panda?
What is Panda?
Are you do I need it? Are you stupid? Wait.
What?
I think that came out in 2015 though.
What is Panda?
By Designer?
How did you know that? Okay, I've like heard this, but like I just want you to think for a second.
Oh, that was actually 2016. I thought it was 2015.
I just want you to think for a second. Why would I have known this at 11 years old?
You looked up biggest songs of 2016.
I didn't know this. Like
but it was
knew
like
this,
on
like, later
the
on. How would I have known that at 11? I feel like there's no way I would.
You weren't watching dank meme compilation versions 56 on YouTube.
That's why I don't know what this is.
Featuring Dat
Let's
Boy.
get back to it because that was whatever. Okay, next we got Hello. And then we got I need you right now, so don't let me. Get off the feeling.
Shout out to the trolls.
Shout out to trolls. 10, Closer.
Pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover.
Do a little bit more because I feel like there's some real crazy big songs that you would guess.
I honestly don't care about the top ones. I just care about it's about the discourse.
But can I just
it's about the ones that are on your heart.
I'm just gonna say because at 15 we got I took a pill in Ibiza. I just wanted to add that one in there.
Pill in Ibiza.
Thrills in 7 years.
Baby, I know.
What's so crazy about this list, because I'm looking at the full top 100, is that I know so many of these.
That's what the takeaway of this first part is that there were so many hit songs in 2016. It was crazy.
And there was even like remnants of 2015.
Yeah,
obviously we know Adele came out in 2015. You're all gonna be like, it was in 2016. Okay, well we're looking at the chart and what was popular. Okay.
Also, we are gonna have a special highlight on all the rap songs from there. But jumping ahead, also, Kevin Gates also was a huge prominent 2015 force in 2016.
What's crazy about this though is that we knew all these songs as like 11-year-old
Yeah.
kids hearing this music at
Yeah.
school or on the bus or in the car on the radio.
And the thing about it too is we could even go on and name more songs
and
that are on the chart that we all know. And it might just because we were at the prime age to
Right.
listen to them, or we were the prime demographic, or I don't know. But there were so many damn songs that we both knew by heart just by saying the name of it.
Now we both obviously like actually try to listen to stuff
Right.
that comes out like actively.
The more I try, the more I feel like I fall behind. I don't know why, but the more I feel like I'm like, what does Ordinary even sound like? The
Yeah,
more I
and
try.
so like, you can listen to hundreds of albums a year, and you can look at that year and listen and be like, huh?
Yeah.
And yes, it is important to note that obviously if you are seeking out more indie or
Right.
artsy records, you're not going to necessarily find them
Yeah.
on the Billboard Hot 100 or 200
That's
or
true.
whatever. So that's important to know,
Yeah.
we're not like that dumb. But it is interesting that you can be plugged into what's going on and actively trying to understand what's going on, and yet some of these songs you will go the whole 365 days and you'll never once hear it or not even at least know who made it. And that's what's so crazy
It's so
about
saturated
these songs.
now. I feel like it's almost a result of everything being so saturated, and that almost somehow homogenizes things more, which is just a weird inverse effect. But I feel like now there's so much stuff out there that the big stuff that people like gets way more focus on it because it's almost easier. Like, I don't know if this is how it actually works, but that is the biggest difference I think from 10 years ago to now is I feel like there's way more of a saturation. Like, honestly, I feel like that's a big part of it. And obviously I think that 2016 was like a huge cultural like shift in a lot of different ways. I feel like the difference between 2015 and 2016 just feels like a switch flipping. I feel like even like social media and the internet, like this is the year that I feel like I found out about the internet and found out about YouTube and all that, which is why you see this accomplished young man in front of you right now. But I feel like this is the year that I like really got into the internet, and I was 11. I feel like as a culture we adopted the internet more and more like from this year forward, and that's true about most of the years in the mid 2010s, but I feel like especially it switched now, and it might be because of the election and people got online and participated in online discussions more because of the extremely polarizing election that happened this year. Back to the topic.
And I think it's just so interesting that like I feel like there's a lot of years where you could go, there's at least maybe 2 or 3 songs where I would guess this is the top song of the year.
Yeah.
And it could be one of those. This year I could have said 100 different songs and they would have all been like, nope, like nope,
Yeah,
not that one
exactly.
either.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
what? Honest to God, I would have thought Hello was the biggest song this year.
It was a year prior though, right?
Right. It came out at the tail end of 2025, so
2015.
2015, so it loses all that first week, first month or whatever hype. That
song had the
huge
gas
song,
though.
right?
That song was still cooking.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was in the top 10 and it obviously came out the year before.
Yeah, that
so
song was still cooking though.
I feel like Hello is specifically for me as an Adele fan. I feel like that song really did mark like kind of something different. Not just the song itself, but like everything that came with it and after it is just so crazy. Like everyone universally remembers like 2016 being like a crazy year, and then everything after that was like
Downhill.
Well, okay, there's obvious reasons for that, but
and you know what? In doing like the slight amount of research that I did do for this video, I actually think that the years following 2016 carried a little bit of the momentum forward. I honestly think they do. Like I think 2017 was another really, really good year for music and for movies too, and a lot of different media. Like I honestly think that the momentum that this year caused, I think it did have a bigger ripple effect that did carry on. But then the pandemic happened, and then we got hard capped. Now everything fucking is the worst. But I think 2017 was definitely the momentum. It was the momentum, and I feel like it's harder to make momentum than it is to ride a wave. But it's harder to make that initial spark than it is to ride that. And not to discount 2015, because also in researching this video, I was looking at music from 2015. I was like, oh man, I wish that was 2016 so this video could be that much better, or we could talk about this or talk about that. And so not to discount 2015 and not to say that nothing was going on before 2016, but I think that 2016 was just cooking with that sauce, you know what I mean? It was cooking with that gas.
there was something in the air.
There was something in there. So
And everyone wanted to create a pop song that was going to stick with you until you die.
Everyone wanted to create some Chainsmoker pop song. But you know what? I think that there was one shining example of pop from this year. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to guess what it is. It's a little indie. It's a little obscure. But yeah, we tricked you guys into watching another Beyoncé video.
Yeah, so obviously now we have to talk about the most important thing of 2016, and that is the singular most culturally impactful moment.
It's Lemonade.
Lemonade by Beyoncé.
Knowles Carter.
Beyonce Carter Knowles. Beyonce Knowles Carter.
Hit it.
Lemonade is one of those albums that I hadn't listened to until like 2 years ago, maybe. What's so crazy about it is that obviously I'm a huge Renaissance fan, love Cowboy Carter, and I'm like, okay, I need to go check out Lemonade. Obviously, it's like the fan favorite or whatever. And so I go back to Lemonade, I listen to it, and I'm like, there's some good songs on here for sure. And I moved on with my day. How badly I wish I could punch myself in the face for actually like thinking that. I can't even tell you, because Lemonade, this is cooking. This is cooking at its finest. How are you going to have some of the most banger songs on this record?
Yeah.
And such a huge cultural impact. That's
For
what's so
sure.
important about it. Is
It
like,
was the highest selling record, I think, from 2016. I think Adele might have outsold her this year, but this is the highest selling 2016 record from 2016.
I don't know about Drake.
Oh, yeah, Views
but-
might have been. Yeah.
So Drake, Beyonce, Adele, blah, blah, blah. She's obviously really far up there. I just think Lemonade is lightning in a bottle. Life gave her lemons, and she ran with it. That is for sure. Like, hello? Okay, so in the middle of the Jay-Z drama, we get this fantastic record. What's so interesting about this is that we break silence with the song Pray You Catch Me. Oh my god. Stunning. Like,
Yeah.
literally, I think this is such a great way to start the record because it gives you, like, this little glimpse into what you're about to experience, even though you can't fully understand what's coming. Because when she goes to Hold Up, it is like, we switch directions so fast. And then she goes into this, like... It's just like so crazy. Like,
I think that speaking of resets in 2016 feeling like this big reset or this big benchmark in pop culture, like I just feel like this album is the reset for Beyonce's career. I feel like this is the end of like the line of Beyonce albums that came before this, and this was like the conclusion, and then we get Homecoming, which recaps everything, and then we get the Act series. I feel like this is like the end of like the mainline Beyonce.
Yeah.
And it kind of is the ultimate like conclusion to all that. And then we get the Act series way after, which is completely separate. Like I said, Homecoming and Baychella is that kind of intermission between them.
Yeah.
It's that kind of recap.
Yeah, I definitely think that Lemonade is a very unskippable mark in her career, and I don't think anyone in the world would disagree with that at all. I just find myself returning to this one so much because I think she really does everything in her power to make each one of these songs an electrifying, like relatable, palatable. It's just, I think she really did something which is so hard to do, and I feel like she really did reach out to every listener and made them feel what she was feeling. And I think Beyonce is not necessarily known for that, and I don't mean that she doesn't make you feel anything, but I don't think Beyonce before this point, you know, was the queen of here's how I'm feeling, like I'm gonna
Of
put
being
you in the
relatable.
feels.
She was not the queen of relatable.
I think she definitely has moments on other albums, so I'm not saying never, but I feel like in general she's more kind of like,
it's not her thing.
She's
it's
like your
not.
girl to get the vibe going. She has obviously
She's that untouchable bitch.
Yeah, she's like she's kind of above your pay grade, above your like
I'm better than all you
understanding.
guys.
Yeah.
This is that 1,000,000-foot tall woman kind of coming down, and I think that's why it's such an important and impactful album.
Yes, it really is Beyonce getting onto your level and kind of meeting you where you're at, because there's no way you could ever meet Beyonce where she's at. You, no way in the world are you meeting Beyonce there. That is for sure. Lemonade is just that, literally exactly what you said. I 100% agree with that, and I think Don't Hurt Yourself is such a good example of that, and I think it is a great song, obviously, on its own. She also really goes full in on that vocal delivery. It is just like cutting, scathing, and it really humanizes Beyonce in such an amazing way, because like we were talking about, where in the past it felt maybe a little different, or there was more like an arms out. You could see her, but it was like from a distance. Like if you think about some of the somber songs on 4, like think about I Care, she's still really kind of giving us these like vocals that are just like pristine vocals. Whereas with Don't Hurt Yourself, we're really getting kind of like not messy in a bad way, but messy as in like a passionate,
relatable.
Yes, relatable. Like you're
realistic.
Screaming. You were trying to
realistic.
You were literally gonna bust the windows out his car kind of way. My favorite song, and one of my favorite Beyonce songs, obviously Renaissance exists, so I could never say this is my all-time favorite. Sorry, Are We Joking? It is the most replayable, enjoyable banger. Like windows down, volume up. Exactly. Honestly, that song for me has like a similar energy to the intro of Beyonce, where it's like you kind of hear it and you're like sleeper, like you're a sleeper, like you're awake. Pretty Hurts. When you hear Pretty Hurts and when you hear the start of Sorry, you are up and you are ready to act. You are ready to listen. You are ready to enjoy and get the most out of your Beyonce listening experience.
So we have to keep the momentum going somehow.
Literally.
In the future, it's not impossible that we're going to make a full long Beyonce video, especially in some of those dead zones of the year. In this video, ultimately, this is about 2016. This isn't about Beyonce.
Yeah, we're talking about 2016 music.
But this is the most important, hold on. This is one of the most important albums for sure to discuss.
Almost gave it all up.
Beehive, hit the subscribe right now.
We love this lady so much.
We have given Beyonce $300 probably.
At least
$300.
And you know what? Yeah. Let's move on from Lemonade because we all know that Beyonce's that girl, and we all know that what came after.
Sorry, Rihanna heads. Beyonce had a moment. I know she hasn't dropped in a decade, but sorry, Rihanna fans. You can't deny it.
You can't skip over it.
You can't skip
over this one. And obviously, we wouldn't skip over Rihanna either.
And you know what?
Obviously,
we don't even have to. We could talk about her too, guys. If we didn't do it, it would be kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Like, actually, you guys are right. I think that you can have numerous defining pop releases in a year. Beyonce was the one that spoke to maybe both of us a little more.
But Rihanna,
let's just talk about it.
Rihanna literally eats. And you know what? The good thing about Rihanna is that I just feel like it's so hard to even say anything negative about her. I don't know the last time I saw someone who's anti-Rihanna.
Yeah, never. You guys are so contrarian on the internet. If she dropped, people would say, she's so overrated. She was never good. So you guys are just such big contrarians. I just don't even know what is going to happen at this point, to be honest with you. So we got to cut that narrative.
Yes.
All right, shut up, everyone.
But with that being said, this is not my area of expertise, so I will speak about the songs that I know really well. Let me see a work. Like,
no, wait, before we let's talk about the fact that in 2016, Rihanna had the vision to feature SZA on the opening track.
She knew. That's how forward thinking Rihanna is.
But that's what you have to acknowledge. No matter who you are, if you're a lover, if you're a hater, if you're kind of just in between,
or annoying,
or I don't know, you have to acknowledge that this was a pretty visionary move, especially on the opener track. It's not even buried in like a deluxe or like as a track like 12. I don't know.
Yeah, she really wanted SZA to have that mention,
or she knew SZA was gonna be that important. So.
And she is. Maybe you could interpret it how you want. Maybe this was her. I mean, obviously she hasn't released since. Maybe this was her handing off the torch to SZA here.
Yes.
And I think we can mostly agree. I know there's some annoying
that
people
SZA
on the
ran
internet
with it.
that SZA ran with it, and she is also dominating.
Of
We've
course.
seen her live. Her vocals, which I know someone's
she's
gonna
hilarious.
That was pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Shut up.
The showmanship, yeah, SZA definitely, and I don't know if it's because of Kendrick Lamar was also bringing crazy like theatrical production, so maybe
we had a meeting of the minds.
We had a meeting of the minds, so maybe one of them had to match each other's freak. I don't know which way it went, but
I think I know.
Yeah, I think I know too, but I don't want to upset people on the internet.
We'll leave that for the audience.
Yes, but you can believe whatever you want because you're right. Whatever you think.
I think SZA brings out the silly in him for sure.
But yeah,
I think she brings up.
But all this to say that her theatrics for that tour were not slacking in the slightest. Right. Like they were pretty fucking incredible, even if you're not a SZA fan. And we even had someone sitting in front of us who was like, "Get this girl off the stage! I don't give a fuck about SZA. Yes. Shut the fuck up!" And it's like, oh my god, just watch the fucking SZA theater in front of us. Like,
I did not pay money to listen to her. I want Kendrick to come out
here. It's like, yes, you did.
You paid for this.
Yes, you did. It's a joint tour, genius.
And also, his children were mortified. They were like, and it was super embarrassing for them. So I feel for them. But that man, I hope you change your ways.
You're cringe.
SZA, first of all, don't show up to her own concert and heckle. Also, what is that offensive to you about SZA? So yeah, let's move on from SZA and get back to Rihanna now that we cleared that up. I don't know. As a kid, I didn't really know Drake like that.
You didn't? That's not the worst thing ever, is it?
No, I think you missed my joke there.
No, I got it.
Oh.
I said that's not the worst thing ever.
That I did. Okay. Sorry.
That's not bad at all.
I thought you were saying like there's worse people you couldn't know. And I was like, well, no, that's the joke was about. Okay, anyways, moving on.
Yeah, I know. You don't want to know Drake if you're a kid. Right. I get it, all right? Oh my god.
Okay, chill. Okay, I didn't know Drake like that. One of the lasting impressions I did have of Drake, though, was from that song. So shout out to Drake, and I also knew you from Hotline Bling. So that is your origin story in my mind.
Hotline Bling. Don't bring up Hotline Bling yet. We're jumping the gun a little.
Yeah, I'm just saying those are the two. When I think of Drake, like in my child mind, I mean, when I was like thinking of Drake, I thought of those two songs. So I just want to get that out there. What are we supposed to say? Work isn't like catchy. Work isn't fun. What are we supposed to say? I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, work sucks.
I'm not gonna say that.
Work does suck, but not the song.
Yeah, J.O.B. sucks.
Yeah, editing videos for you guys and you guys screaming at me in the comments is not fun.
Believe it or not, we do both have J.O.B.s, and this is not our J.O.B. But you can help make it our J.O.B. by subscribing, liking, and commenting.
And if you comment a negative thing, first of all, you have to get a J.O.B. Also, that boosts the video, so just don't do it. So if you have a bad idea, just Keep it to yourself.
One of my favorite 2010s bangers is literally Must Be Up on the Brain. Love that song. Down. A banger. It is timeless. It is beautiful. I love that song so much. Another great song with Sex With Me So Amazing. She's just giving us the best like kind of slow jams like ever.
She can body those.
She can do either.
Well,
yes, because she can do like Disturbia.
Those are hard to do.
That's definitely 100%.
Those are hard to do. With songs that are a little more sensual, you kind of have to be the personality that drives the whole track. So that's all I'm saying, and that's hard to do.
Yeah.
For it to not come off dreadfully
and
embarrassing.
Also, like you're kind of scared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know when you hear that song and you're like, ugh. You're like,
I do not want to hear
should I
Justin
call the
Timberlake get
cops?
sexy. Yeah.
Like, should I call the cops? Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Ma'am, is this man bothering you? Like,
Sex with me, so sex with Justin Timberlake.
I have speculation. Actually, I think Brittany answered that for us in her book, and I think the answer was I can't remember. I swear she said that though.
Everyone go stream Janet Jackson.
Yeah,
Anyways, that's all I have to say about Justin Timberlake.
Thank you. Moving on.
Someone in the comments is gonna be like, the Troll soundtrack is epic. Which, speaking of,
I can't stop the.
do you guys want to look at the Troll soundtrack? It was one of the highest selling records of 2016.
Let's do it.
Hey, Trolls.
Hey, we had the sound of silence on here.
See, this is a 2016 moment. This is a 2016.
Oh,
moment.
we also had We See Your True Colors.
Shout out to the Trolls for making fucking Can't Stop the Feeling.
I can't stop the feeling.
Honestly, though, like the
Dreadful.
days of Alex Warren right now are making me be like, all right, I'll take We Can't Stop the Feeling.
For the
Current
days
like
when-
normie coworker pop is so in the toilet that I want Can't Stop the Feeling back.
And like not even okay. This is gonna sound really mean, but can you just trust me that this is with good faith? This is not mean. I just know how it sounds. Think about a song, just letting go. Like that's kind of a little let's admit that's a little.
Is it Mendez?
No.
Who is it?
It's like James Bay or something. But I used to listen to that song. Okay, so that's not even shade. Let's calm down. Put the pitchforks away.
Shout out to him for picking the worst name for a song ever. Because
Yeah,
Let
the
It Go
same year as
exists.
Frozen.
Oh, 2014. Never mind. Let's not talk about this.
Oh, sorry, forget that. It was in the top 100 though. That's why I brought it up. So just forget I said that.
But Shawn Mendes did have a big year this year too.
Something like this. The no shade to Shawn Mendes. God, I hate that I even have to say it because it's not even shade. It's just there's a flavor of coworker to it, and that's okay. We all listened to Shawn Mendes. We all loved Shawn Mendes at one point or another. So suck it up, okay? This isn't criticism.
Well, I was never really crazy about him, but that's besides the
Well,
point. He sold 3 million
today-
units of some random ass album this year in 2016 also. So shout out to him.
In 2026, I guess let's also take it back to 2025 when we have songs like Ordinary, which have been the horse is dead. Okay, it can't get any more dead than what it already is, and so I'm not even gonna go in.
Especially on this website.
So I won't even go in. I'm not gonna do it because you know what? Alex Warren's just a guy. He's a person. He is a human. We don't need to drag him through the coals. We don't need to drag him through the coals. I will take the Shawn Mendes version any day. It's easier to listen to. There's not this crazy like anthemic vibe to it. It's just more like acoustic.
This forced anthemic.
It's just an acoustic song, and even though simple, kind of more songs, like they're not as just like thing you can't. It's like a force you can't escape. It's like enveloping you. It's like when you listen to Benson Boone's song. Like it kind of just like overcomes you.
It insists. It's epic.
Insists. And you know what?
Yeah.
The thing I will say about Benson Boone is he seems cool. Like his music videos and everything, he seems funny. He seems chill.
Wait, Benson Boone is not 2016, all right?
So,
no more Benson Boone talk.
But anyways, I do kind of yearn for the 2016 pop radio days.
Yes.
Because you know what? There is still great music coming out, so let's not start the nothing good gets made anymore.
Yeah.
Because that is not true.
There's still great music coming out. I just feel like the charts
not in the
are
radio.
And I feel like it's especially nice to look back at 2016, especially after the year we've had, where the rules of Billboard had to be changed because of how abysmal the charts were.
Yeah.
So, hey guys, do you like rap music?
Nonchalant intro coming.
Hey guys. Hey white boys, do you like Ray Shrimmer? All right, let's talk about it. And I got that soda. That's not from this year.
Was it? I was like, no way.
Fetty Wap was 2015, so he was dangerously close. You guys narrowly missed this one. Guys, I went through the effort of researching all the greatest hits of 2016 in rap music just to find that they were all compiled in an official Apple playlist.
Duh.
I wanted to look like I was doing the most, but this is actually...
How else could you do it?
If you're an underground girly, I got you. We're gonna talk after this, all right? We're gonna talk after this segment. We're gonna talk about the best underground. This year was banger for for underground music. I feel like this year had a little bit of everything. You know, it had a little bit of everything. So listen, we will talk after this segment. So please stay tuned. And I'm putting it at the end so I know none of you guys care. You can definitely click off also. Let's talk about the fucking rap music. Because this year I feel like really did set the tone for the rest of the 2010s. And I get that was only 4 years. I'm trying to make this video seem like it has a point. The main theme in a lot of these songs that were big around this time or blew up around this time is that they really embrace like the cold, like minimalist, obviously trap aesthetic, but it just feels very minimalist and very cold to a degree that I feel like was not really adopted by a lot of mainstream artists until around 2015. But I feel like in 2016 this was just taken to a whole nother level. Also, this whole emo shit was just really just boosted because Lil Uzi Vert this year had a hell of a year, and I know you guys who are in the know about him don't need me to tell you.
Isn't Lil Uzi Vert non-binary?
I'll just call him they. I don't know if Lil Uzi Vert is still non-binary. Shout out to Demi Lovato. Like she died. I'm pointing up like she died. I don't know.
Not again. Please do
not
don't
again.
incite
Hey,
this.
Demi Lovato person, don't come back. We don't want you. Shut up. The Perfect Love tape, and more famously, Lil Uzi Vert versus the World. And honestly, the biggest takeaway from this era for him, I feel like, would definitely be,
What does Lil Uzi Vert mean?
Money Longer. There are a couple other songs that I could bring up that are from those, but I feel like Money Longer was the one. In trying to synthesize this, I feel like Money Longer was the one that did go the farthest for him in this year. Let's move on to something that's a little more lesbian. Shout out to my girl Heffany. Young M.A., I feel like I know her more for her acting at this point. Like, I think she was in a Mr. Robot. She doesn't have the most extensive music career, and I don't know if she even does a lot of music these days. Tell me what you think about this, Justin.
You call her Stephanie, I call her Heffany. I don't open doors for her.
Anyways, we already discussed Panda, which I thought Panda was from 2015, but definitely the biggest one-hit wonder from this year. Probably in any genre, to be honest with you, is definitely Designer with Panda. And then we have an ultimate moment that puts a group of 3 guys in the cultural zeitgeist for at least a couple of years, and that's Bad and Bougie. I know you know this.
I know this one.
Yeah. Raindrop Drop Top, though, that was kind of like the 6-7. I feel like we had a lot of kids at the elementary school saying Raindrop Drop. A one-hit wonder. Someone's gonna be like, that is not a one-hit wonder. All right, sorry guys, I'm fucking shooting from the hip here. But we got Chill Bill also. This is one you know too, probably, right? Justin live reaction to Chill Bill in 2026. Yeah, we have a high production value. Chance the Rapper also doubled down. Honestly, kind of career-defining record. Well, the positive side of his career defining, not the big day. That's not, because that one did kind of define his career with his coloring book mixtape. Yeah, this was still like when he was just doing like quote unquote mixtapes, and he had the song No Problem with Lil Wayne. I'm sorry, I'm not that in on Chance the Rapper, to be honest with you guys. I never really was. Dub for me there. That didn't break my heart at all. Good to see him back on his feet though.
My face when that started, I felt like I was my mom's kind of homeless.
Boom, we are running through this, you guys. Are you feeling nostalgic yet? Are you feeling like I'm just trying to
make a video?
Yeah. Which one?
Both.
How do you feel, Justin? Do you think I should shut the fuck up yet or no?
You know, definitely as a kid, I didn't really listen to rap music.
Yeah.
I'm not like really attached to these songs in any way.
For sure. And that's totally fine. I just know about fucking Broccoli. So it is what it is. It would not be a 2016 rap single breakdown if we didn't talk about I Get Those Goosebumps Every Time. Yeah. Oh, now you're feeling nostalgic, huh? I get those goosebumps every time. Yeah.
Why are you playing each one of these songs?
Because
I need to play them.
I enjoy it makes me feel like I'm on the radio.
Yes, every TikTok. This is horrible.
Even if we're talking about Goosebumps, this is on Apple Music at least. This is right now the biggest Travis Scott song. So I mean, 2016, baby, on the up. Let's fucking go. He has not fallen off since then, except for the time that he. Okay, anyways,
I prefer we didn't touch that. Actually,
Caroline's a big song. I don't remember what it sounds like though. By Amina.
I know this one.
Oh, that's my girl. Well, yeah, I actually know who that is. What that is. Never mind. You know Caroline? Caroline Polachek?
like a pro.
I wonder what Amine is doing these days, honestly. I haven't checked up on Amine in a hot minute. You know what? We don't even need to speculate. We could just click. We have all the knowledge at our fingertips, you guys. Actually, I don't give a fuck. Sorry. Wicked. Something you'll know. You like Wicked, right?
I don't think it's that kind of wicked.
It's not?
The Wizard and I. Is it like that or not?
It might be the same thing.
Play it. He should have replaced Jeff Goldblum to play the Wizard. Yeah, he should have said that about
Wicked.
Alphaba.
I do want to cap this little segment off with talking about the most 2016 song I think ever made. Honestly, out of any genre, I feel like if 2016 has a sound, it's gonna be this one. It's a real crowd, please.
Does it look like me in the studio?
Yeah. Hide your mouth. Woo! That was an experience, wasn't it?
Anywho.
Production value is just going up and up.
My mic broke! You're like eating the mic. Anywho, you were saying...
That girl is a real crowd, please.
Auto-tune cut out there.
Crowd,
It's like this videos of Travis Scott where he's singing at a concert.
Yeah.
And it cuts out and it's like... It's so funny.
Yeah. Thank you so much for indulging in this with me. White Boy tells you about 2016 rap. Everyone's clamoring. I know.
Yeah.
Did singles for pop, and then we did Beyonce. We did singles for rap, and now we're doing
That girl is a real crowd pleaser.
yeah. Let me tell you guys, back in 2016, Kanye West was a real crowd pleaser. I feel like, honestly...
Oh my God.
Why? What's wrong with
you
that?
and your transitions, I can't with you in your transitions.
Why? It's because I'm good at them?
You're like, you know what else was a crowd pleaser?
Tell me about this transition.
I'm literally done with you. Hurry up and talk so I can get out of this room.
I think a lot of the time when people talk about Kanye West reviving his career, they point to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, of course, after the Taylor Swift debacle, and him making a big public scene about Beyonce not winning Best Music Video.
I would have done that for Renaissance, that's for sure.
Yeah, where was he when Renaissance?
Yeah, literally, where was he when Renaissance happened?
He probably was banned. To be honest with you, I think that this era of Kanye's career is actually why he's relevant right now. Like, I don't think he'd be a total like unknown. I think people would still like albums like Graduation and Beautiful Dark Twisted and all that. But I think that The Life of Pablo actually was kind of one of his biggest cultural moments. I feel like in a lot of different ways. Like, I feel like a lot of people were trying to dress like him at this time. A lot of people were kind of copying his aesthetic language with this record. We haven't brought up Blonde yet. And honestly, I'm sorry, guys. There's no hate to Blonde. We don't really have a lot to say about it. I think there's a lot of other people that love the record way more and could...
Let's let someone else talk
Yeah,
about Blonde.
I think that there's better people that could talk about it, that have a lot more passion for it. But obviously, I feel like if we're going to talk about the 2016 aesthetic, I think Blonde is 100% like one of the things to point to. But I think also Life of Pablo, the merchandise around it was definitely, no matter how badly or how whatever you think it's aged, like, because obviously some of it's good, some of it's bad. Like, obviously I'm not going to vouch for it, but all I'm trying to say is I think this record really held Kanye's place in pop culture for the next couple of years. I think that's definitely something that doesn't get brought up a lot when talking about this record, but I do want to bring it up because you know what? The Life of Pablo is the best Kanye West record, and that is undebatable because Kanye West finally, after years of experimentation, in my opinion, he actually put the pieces together in making the perfect like mishmash of pop rap, experimental, like industrial. He finally did it. That was honestly his mission as a musician, was to try to fit all these random pieces and influences and ambitions he had into one cohesive record. And it took him a damn long time. It really did. And there was a lot of different hurdles, including like probably his ego, including his sometimes terrible pen.
Jesus.
He finally put the pieces together and performed the ultimate lock-in in his honestly kind of magnum opus, or at least his freakiest project to date, in my opinion. This is my only chance I get to talk about The Life of Pablo. Even though that's true, I'm going to still try my best to keep it as brief as possible because I know everyone's already heard it. This album performs the most beautiful balancing act between everything that Kanye has been influenced in and somehow doesn't just balance them but excels at them. The best he ever has in his career, or some of the best times he has in his career, because he obviously has career highs on a lot of his records before this. But again, this just puts the pieces together the best. If I'm going to talk about highlights on this record for me personally, to be honest with you guys, it's every track. It's almost easier to talk about the tracks that I don't think do it as well, but they still aren't even bad songs. I think this is like my bag. Like Life of Pablo is my bag. But something noteworthy about the Life of Pablo also is that it was expanded upon after release. When it dropped, like I think it did leave impact, and it did obviously sell really well. I mean, it was on Tidal exclusively, but then moved on to Apple and Spotify and all that good stuff. It was expanded upon post-release a little more, adding the song St. Pablo to the end of the record being one of the biggest changes, but also a lot of the mixes were changed, a lot of the structures were changed around. I think there were even verses added, and I think this also marked kind of the beginning of his insane arc, like him being kind of a public kind of schizo arc. I think that what I said before, the best examples of him doing these seamless genre blends are honestly Famous, which is a notorious track at this point. The sample chopping is flawless, like the rapping is great, the energy is so good on this record, and I think the way he finishes it off with that like the bum bum, like that's just like the perfect way to just close that song off. It does take a lot to pull a song like that off, and I think he brings more than enough energy to the track. Moving on from that, because everyone knows that, I love Highlights. I think that's another just beautiful, honestly tear-jerkingly perfect just pop fucking rap experience, and his freakiness just comes across better than it ever has. Like sometimes it's so damn cringe, so charismatic. I just love it. I feel like his pen is just like top tier, especially when we get into the later songs on this record, such as FML and Real Friends. Just a writing highlight for Kanye's entire career. 30 Hours, which I know is written by Drake, but still he rocks like that voice. Honestly, he rocks that writing voice so well, and I honestly wish we had more songs from this era of writing from Drake that Kanye rapped, because for some reason it just sounds so right with him. This is the only time I get to talk about Life of Pablo probably in my life in a public setting, so I'm trying to make the most of it. I'm trying to be as concise as possible. This is the Kanye opus. And in my opinion, the best Kanye West track, to be honest with you, of all time, to be honest with you, No More Parties in LA. He goes toe to toe with Kendrick Lamar on this track, and he outraps the pants off him, which is fucking kind of beautiful to see, even though Kendrick's kind of setting him up for that alley-oop a little bit in a certain way. But he outraps the fucking pants off Kendrick Lamar, and that is beautiful to see. Even if Kendrick set Kanye these days up for an alley-oop, he still would fucking shit his pants and fall down and break his ankle. So it's beautiful to see that, beautiful to have that moment. And not to say that Kendrick's performance is bad on here, because I think it's really good. In addition to that, Kendrick Lamar had a really good 2016. He had Untitled, Unmastered, which actually, hold up, this is important. I'll be right back. Okay, my friends, this is a rap relic. This is a 2016 rap relic, actually, and I totally forgot, and I should have brought this out earlier. But this is a real official signed Kendrick Lamar 2016 Untitled, Unmastered with the real Kendrick Lamar's signature. Oh, I should have gloves on right now. Oh my god. Is this a rap relic or what? And it's from 2016, so I get to flex it in the video without like feeling guilty or feeling like I'm forcing this, because I forgot about it actually, and I should have brought it earlier.
Imagine Kendrick's hand touching that record that you're holding. His pen was on fire.
His pen was on fire touching this, you guys.
Anyway,
just put it back there.
Just throw it in the trash really quick.
Fuck this. There you go, guys. There you go. That's my thoughts on what I think is one of the best rap records ever created in the history. My favorite Kanye record, easily 100%. No arguments to be had, and I won't hear them. Thank you very much. Okay, let's move on. 2016, I think it had a little bit. Okay. In addition to having great mainstream rap releases, great mainstream pop releases, I think 2016 also had a lot of really good indie and alternative releases too. Don't click off. This is interesting. Let's start it off right. Did you guys miss Justin? He's about to come back to the conversation. The Vroom Vroom EP. Honestly, kind of a wet dream. Sophie and Charlie XCX. An entire Charlie XCX EP produced by Sophie.
Me.
Vroom vroom.
Beep beep.
Let's ride.
My hair is too fucked up.
I don't know if your tape is doing a very good job.
You can see a little pink, but not like the whole like.
YouTube's gonna get rid of us.
Too much fun, you guys. We have too much fun.
All right.
Yeah, argue with the fucking Sophie wall, dumbass. Benito Generation from Caro Benito. I wish they released more, man.
Oh my god.
What?
And speaking of indie records that are so good, Anoni's Hopelessness.
Oh, wow.
So shout out to the comment section for once in the Björk video, which no one watched, so love you guys. Someone recommended me some Anoni albums, and believe it or not, I actually checked them out because I love Anoni's voice, and I think she is a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant singer. And so I was like, well, let me see what's going on behind the curtain, because I've seen the Björk side of things. I want the real Anoni. I checked this out. Amazing. Like, literally, the writing is great, the singing is great, there's an electronic fun, supportive, because like the thing is, I just feel like the production is good, but it's just not why you're here. Yeah, what a fantastic record. I think this is so overlooked, honestly. Like, honest to God, I cannot believe that this is not a more talked about or more loved album than it is, because Anoni is genius. Her voice is fantastic.
I think she's getting a lot more love now. I think the last record she did definitely got a lot of love.
That's also a great one.
Yeah.
4 Degrees, Watch Me. I think those songs are so good. I really am such a fan of this record now. After 3 or 4 listens, I really do respect it, and thank you, Queen Anoni.
Great shout out.
Great commentary. Great
shout
commentary on what was going on at the time too, because guess what? Still applicable today. There's another indie record I really want to bring up.
What is it?
Some of you may know her for other reasons, but this is my favorite alternative small girl that no one knows about, and her name, let me tell you, her name is Joanne.
I don't know who this is. Who's Joanne?
She wears a pink hat, and she stands in front of a light baby blue background, and she sings the song, "It wasn't love, it was a perfect illusion. Angel down. Here we go. Here we go.
I don't know who you're talking about at all.
Oh, wait a second. Lady Gaga made an album that isn't electro or pop? Huh? Joanne?
It's probably okay, right?
Yeah.
We don't need any more comments. Let's just forget
Let's
about
forget
it.
about that.
I wonder when she's gonna drop again.
I hope she drops again. I think 2026 is her year for sure. Definitely seems like her year.
Bruno Mars is coming back. Oh,
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars is the only one that's embracing 2026 is a new 2016.
Embracing 2016 culture for sure.
He's the only one embracing it, because you know what? He made 2016 culture. You are the king of 2016, my friend.
That's
Bruno
true.
Mars.
24 karat magic in the air.
Players only, guys. Players
Obviously.
the fuck only.
Babe, pop it for me.
Here come guys, jump in the Cadillac, girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you like, just to put a smile on it.
Shining so bright. Strawberry champagne. Yeah.
Fuck Bruno Mars forever for Apata, but he snapped on this. At least on
Snap.
he snapped on this shit.
snapped.
I couldn't turn it off.
It's 24 karat magic.
24
Literally.
karat magic is in the air this year, and I think that's what we have to
It's coming
acknowledge.
back.
Thank you to Bruno Mars for being the one to embrace the 2016 is
Yeah,
the
he's
new.
coming back, guys.
Guys, he's coming back. He's the fucking moment.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? He's the motherfucking moment, guys. Shout out to The Weeknd also from this year. Are you fucking kidding me? I have called.
Shut up.
Shut the
Just
fuck
shut
up.
the fuck up.
Shut the fuck
What are you
up.
doing? I have calls to make. I have a concert. I have to go.
I have to go.
I have to go. Shut up. Jump in the Cadillac, girl. Let's put some miles on it.
The Weeknd. I'm a mother flipping star boy.
Oh.
Wait, what does a censored version of that sound like?
I'm a star boy. There's one song on here that is, and that song is Sidewalks with Kendrick Lamar. Tell me that song does not hit. Like, tell me you did not get goosebumps. Like, just thinking about it. Like,
But also, biggest shout out to him for getting Daft Punk to do 2 songs with him, and they both were huge. They were both his biggest hits of the time, I think, other than like I Can't Feel My Face.
I can't feel my face when I'm with you.
Oh, Lana Del Rey. Shout out to Lana Del Rey.
Which song is that one again?
Stargirl.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Naturally.
Kiss me hard before you go.
I got that summertime sadness. Got that summertime sadness. Oh. Okay. Yeah, ultraviolence. Or no, that's 14. Oh my god, I'm illiterate. Wait. No. Hold on. Pause. No, I'm not actually. You see, it's in this moment that we're in, that the shared space that we have, this moment in the second. Jump in the Cadillac, girl, let's put some out. How are we not going to bring up a seat at the table? I just feel like you have to talk about it. Why did someone on Rate Your Music that I know give it a 1.5? Obviously so impactful for R&B, referenced a lot when people are thinking like, in more like modern times, like thinking about what has influenced their sound. And it's not like my all-time favorite record or anything, but I do think it's very respectable, and I feel like you have to talk about Miss Solange.
What a treat, Beyonce and Solange dropping in the same year. What a treat.
Honestly, it's literally such a treat.
I know one of her producers is a Logic Demon, though. I hear those Logic presets. I'm a Logic Demon, too, so it's fine.
Something else that you're probably saw already if you care about us at all, David Bowie Black Star.
I'll actually put it.
Listen to this.
We do have an elongated conversation about David Bowie's Black Star that we have made very recently. You should probably watch any other video about Black Star other than that one. But if you want to hear us talk about it, it's right there. But we do have an incredible 444 conversation in that same video. Speaking of Beyonce and Solange.
Yes.
So definitely go check that out because we talk a lot about. I know. You're probably like, why are you talking about David Bowie and Beyonce and Jay-Z in the same video?
Just go watch it.
Just go. You got to just watch it. If you want to hear our insights on any of that stuff, please look at the channel. Thank you. And I think that's a good segue into also a lot of people died this year too, who are big musicians this year.
People who died.
Or musicians who died in 2020.
Of course, we lost David Bowie. We lost Prince. We lost Maurice White of Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, shit.
What? George Michael, too? That is actually crazy.
So it was a cursed year for musicians, for real.
Whoa, this is so crazy. And Prince and George Michael were both not old when they passed either, so Boogie Wonderland. But of course, we also have to talk about insert album here. Boogie Wonderland.
Bottomless Pit by Death Grips. Almost kind of a return to their roots, but in a very detailed and HD kind of way. Like, this definitely feels like the spiritual successor to records like The Money Store, but just feels so much clearer and less lo-fi than that record, and just takes all of the production assets and production know-how and even the right word resources that they may have gained throughout their career and compiles it into one crazy wild ride. And I feel like honestly Death Grips was being talked about a lot this year too for a lot of their previous work, especially the Guillotine video. I feel like was being cycled around a lot, even though it is kind of at this point like an iconic classic video. But I feel like maybe a lot of that started happening around 2016. This record I think did pretty good for them. I think it's definitely a really, really cool record. It might be in my top 3, maybe. I actually don't really know.
And it made number 50 on Rolling Stone's year-end review of 2016.
Yeah, that it did.
We have to bring that up, obviously. Professionalist research.
Professional journalism.
Clock. I feel like we're doing really a disservice by not talking about Blonde, but we're not the people.
Also, big shout out to the person that probably no one wants to hear about on this channel ever again. Danny Brown's Atrocity exhibition came out this year, and Anthony Fantano said it was the best record of the year. Is it the best record of the year? No, I don't think so. But is it the best Danny Brown record? Hell the fuck yeah. It's like so fucking good. Are you fucking joking me? Enough said.
Mitski released in 2016.
It's Puberty too.
What?
It's like her most classic record. This is the most classic Mitski record.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Oh,
you know what, guys? I'm done making this video.
Yeah,
I'm fucking like, over it, and
so
I want to be done and relax. Thank you guys for indulging in our 2016 deep dive.
Surface dive. Deep
dive.
Can we pretend that song's from 2016? So amazing. All this on work, no vacation.
Bye.
So tired.
Also, this came out. Shout out to Creepypasta YouTube videos. I just wanted to put this in the thumbnail.